How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Palm Rock and Roll stream. We are your three idiot hosts. Lou.
Hello, I'm an idiot, and I'm a host.
Rolly.
I like potatoes.
I
love this. I love the fucking delay right there. Potatoes.
Fetching joke. Looking as hard as I can. Well, welcome to the stream with three idiots and maybe some art. There you go. I finally said the fucking tagline.
Whee! Hello.
Everyone consider eating the biggest bag of dicks.
We should add to that tagline, and possibly some technical difficulties along the way.
Yeah, no guarantees though.
Because this is a tradition at this point.
Oh.
And
It seems to be a
traditions,
It seems to be a recurring theme.
Indeed. And speaking of traditions and recurring themes, I have a wee something for our buddy Lou here. I've been working on for a few days.
Oh no.
Brace
scared.
clench your buttocks, because I think this is like, yeah.
You can't see it right now, but my buttocks are thoroughly clenched to the point where I can't operate my mouse.
Oh my god, you're making it sound like I'm about to pull a gun and practice stunts like Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid. I mean, as much as I want to do that, I don't have license for a gun or the money to purchase one. Anyway!
Get to the point.
And three, and a two, and a... Did I get the shortcut keys right? Yes. And a three, and a two, and a one. Boop!
Oh, I'm not watching your stream.
Well, you can turn it on now.
Because why would I?
Or I could just send you the image through here on Discord. It'll be faster. Boom! Behold!
Ooh!
Please don't judge my graphic design too harshly. I'm still an idiot.
Well, that we
I'm
do.
already father in a mind-blowing crime fighter. God damn it. That's awesome, dude. Paradox is going straight into the, not the waste bin, the fan art page.
It's going on the fridge.
It's pretty much the same thing. The fan art bin, the waste bin, right there. Nice work, dude.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
that's
much.
really nice. Wow, that's something.
Indeed. I'm really proud of the accessories I gave her.
Oh yeah, those are a really nice touch. Yeah, thanks so much, dude. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
That's really
I'm
fucking
really
awesome.
happy with this piece.
As am I. As am I.
I'm not
Yeah,
happy
this
with
is like-
anything.
I mean, you're a miserable little git, so that goes without saying.
Can't prove that.
Also, fuck this song. Skip.
I don't know if I should show you like the previous version that I had for like the cover. It was
Did
the
you make
idea
it-
was
You make a not safe for work version.
no, not the same. I had a different cover text on the freaking cover. The joke, the idea was there, but I couldn't execute it properly because my graphic design game is not on point. I still need more practice. But I can show it to you anyway, just for the shits and giggles, because I think I nailed it on the head. But
I'm curious.
my composition was shit.
Yeah, composition is something I struggle with.
I mean, I had several references for like magazine covers, but they're all so chaotic. My eyes were all over the place, and my head hurted.
That's because magazine covers are garbage. Magazine articles are like the clickbaitiest of things in the world.
Oh my god, all of the memes in one place. That is amazing.
Indeed.
All of
An
my
Austrian musician becomes German.
Oh my god.
Co-host streamer apologizes for show spoilers.
Oh my god.
Happy term is what is it? Swear to God. Another good one would have been Spider-Man. Spider-Man sighting at the beach.
Woo! Woo!
Damn it! I should have illustrated a Spider-Man in the background.
Oh my God! Wow!
Fuck! How did I miss that?
Does whatever a spider can.
Yeah. We should. Yeah, I mean we should, or we could do a meme compilation or something. Modes is like, do it. There is
suppose I
still
could-
time.
Yeah, I can still make a meme edit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you can see, the idea was there, but my execution was poor, I feel.
You know what helps with something like that? A black half transparent gradient. Just below the text, so it's a little bit more legible.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking,
And
but I just couldn't find
And
the
I know
appeal
you're
of that.
I know you're not a fan of gradients, but you know, if it works,
mean,
it
yeah.
works.
I mean, yes, I did have that before, but it just didn't look so appealing again. But yes, that was like the basic of graphic design for the text to stand out. Have that little bit of shade right behind the letters.
Yeah, it's obvious,
But
really.
But it just
Stop throwing
looks
all that
so
shade.
poor.
So,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to throw it. You're supposed to place it
Indeed.
gently.
I mean, the term is drop shadows, so I
Here,
think
back
you
real quick.
gotta
Oh,
drop it.
That's not what I meant. I'm not talking about drop shadows. Those you do not use, if at all possible.
But yeah, I'm still practicing my graphic designing.
Yeah.
Graphic
fine.
design is my passion.
Is it now?
Not
I thought
really.
waifus were your passion.
That's a meme. That's a local Twitch meme.
Is it though?
Graphic design is graphic design is my passion.
My passion.
Back.
Yeah, it was during a live stream of someone trying to install malicious software in their computer, and they like tried to install this PC optimizer that had a stretched out image, a JPEG of a wrench
Oof. Oof.
with a solid logo of Windows freaking 7, Windows XP, and the operating system was meant for Windows Vista. The fonts were terrible. I mean, it was something. It was something with something, let me tell you. And yeah, but that's where the meme came from. Graphic design is my passion.
My passion.
Indeed.
The
But yeah,
most passion.
I wanted to include everyone in the memes, even Spike at the very bottom with giant fonts.
The Maymays.
The Maymays. Oh,
Inside
this is
jokes.
so cool.
Indeed.
I mean, it's so you, but it's so cool.
Yep, I love inside jokes.
Yeah.
Graphic design,
What?
my passion.
Yeah,
God,
there it is.
please.
That's the Maymay. That's the Maymay
Oh.
right there.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You're
Yeah,
hurting
that's
these
how bad
feelings.
it
What a
was.
fucking ass!
Yep, that's what I meant.
Oof. Ouch.
Indeed.
Oh, it's you're really hurting my eyes right now. This is oof.
Don't
You're
blame most people
hurting
in the
Squeakies.
internet.
I mean,
None
I
of
always
you-
blame the internet, including you, especially you.
Hey,
But-
at least I'm not.
So it's easy to blame him.
Yeah, it's really easy.
I'm in danger. And yeah, for a moment there, I thought I had like a misspelling. Nope, everything's fine. Everything is in order.
Mm.
So yes, another beautiful piece for the gallery, and I'm going to edit it so I can add it to the slideshow
Yeet.
So
for everyone
Blue
to
Ed
see whenever I'm.
gone.
Hmm?
God, this fucking delay is like killing me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm done. Please continue.
Every time I put my foot in the door, but I keep forgetting it's a revolving door with razor blades on the ends of it.
It's probably just Malicious being a little bit of a bastard, just like there's one other friend that we both know who just talks over everyone. It's like, meh!
Certainly isn't. Doesn't start with D and ends with oh boy.
No, not at all. Hello.
Don't worry, he doesn't watch these, so we can talk behind his back.
Good.
Switch X users suck. Oh wait, sorry, Lip.
I mean, it's not
I'll
that.
have you know, we do suck dicks, which means we are gay, but that's not a bad thing.
Hey, $20 is $20.
Your job's a job.
Job's a job.
So you spent a boatload of money on hardware, and I spent a boatload of money on glass and metal.
That's pretty metal.
Das Metal.
Das metal.
And I'm still saving a buttload for Vienna.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I had to buy brand new tanks for my geckos because I'm too fucking short to service the, regular fish tanks. So,
Oh, and I thought we were arming lizards now. All right.
nah, not just yet.
Suddenly, that was a whole lot less exciting.
You don't need to arm lizards. They can already shoot lasers out of their eyes. Sometimes their butts.
The government is run by lizards, confirmed.
They shoot lasers out of their eyes, preferably at cats. Am I right?
Exactly. I love that
Yeah.
gif.
Maya, watch out.
They
Fucking
got
bearded dragon just like,
laser
fuck you, fuck you,
beams
fuck you.
attacking.
Laser beams.
Frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Frickin' laser beams.
I'm firing my laser. Blurk.
Bleh. Old memes are old. Oh wow.
But I still love them for their ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I miss about the about new memes. They're not nearly as just random and fucking stupid. I mean, yeah, I guess most of them are.
I mean, there was some kind of, I don't know, context to them. Not really, though.
Yeah, I know.
I can't put my finger on it. What's the difference? Maybe I was young, naive, and more stupid than I am now. And now I just
Even
got a bit
more?
more grumpy and cynical. Yes. Well, I mean less. I mean, no, fuck you. I mean, maybe I just become too old and cynical. I don't know anymore.
Oh yeah,
You?
that gif is so good.
Goddamn right it is.
Oh yes, I love that gif.
So
'Cause I remember seeing the video and I was like, that's pretty good. And my brother, it wasn't my brother, it was my friend. My friend's just like, oh, you haven't seen the better version. I'm like, what's the better version? Oh god.
It's the one directed by Michael Bay.
Naturally. Because
No, it has lasers.
Michael Bay makes good
no,
movies.
No, it has lasers, so it's J.J. Abrams.
Damn it, he's got us there.
Oh, it's got lasers
Hey.
and lens flare. Oh yeah, it's got lens flare actually. Yeah, that's J.J. Abrams right there.
Yeah, I was referencing Star Trek because lasers.
Yeah, and lens flares because J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, that too.
Star Trek that wanted to be Star Wars so hard that it threw out all kinds of technobabble
Yeah,
and plot.
it's not a meme if it's true.
Yeah, it's
Or is
I
it?
mean, there is some truth to it, yes.
Mr. Plinkett
Oh,
had
definitely.
Mr. Plinkett had the best line about it. It was J.J. Abrams to direct the next Star Wars movies, and George Lucas to direct the audience to their seats.
Damn!
And
That
then
is true, and it's sick burn.
and then Abrams
And then it happened.
directed the next Star Wars movie, and then Plinkett was sitting there strutting his stuff as much as the 200-year-old man could.
Mm-hmm.
Something is not right here.
There's a disturbance in the Force.
No, if only, but-
nerds cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. Or
Maybe
however
that's-
that fucking quote goes, I don't know.
Maybe that's from the confused man boners everyone has from Bowser being turned into a hot lady.
Please, no! 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 No!
Yes, yes.
No.
Myself actually included for once. Like this, that's... I'm not even mad that's a thing, so... Do go on, internet. Do your thing. That's cool.
No! Stop! 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 You include my
I'm
shirt.
surprised you're not on the bandwagon. It's like, that's
I know,
Because-
waifu material 2019.
You just answered it. It's a bandwagon. That's something I'm not cool with
Oof.
because of past experience.
Oh my god, is Rolly a hipster?
I am not.
Oh my
in
god,
for-
he is!
Shut up!
He's a
I liked
hipster.
this meme before it was cool, like 2 days ago.
I never liked it. I'm not a hipster. I am old and grumpy.
You sit there and you mute all the cool trendy things. You're like, I don't understand this new age gay shit that these kids are looking at, and then you mute it.
Yeah, basically.
It's not that I hate the thing. I hate the noise that the people are making about the thing.
I don't know.
See, that means I'm old and grumpy. I'm that guy who sits in front of his front lawn and screams at the kids, "Get off my lawn, you punks!"
What's that on
Basically,
Rolish's?
yeah, that's exactly what you are.
What's that on Rolish's beard? Is that a frothy mocha latte with with plenty of soy? Oh god.
No, that's
Oof.
my ramen noodles because that's all I can afford because I'm saving for Vienna.
Shots fired.
Did I mention I'm going to my very first convention ever? And it's in
To Vienna, no less. Did you know?
Fun fact about the release.
Also, fun fact, I'm actually looking forward to this one. Just so I can kick your ass because of the fucking spoilers you put upon me. Nah,
I just gave you a fat out as an apology.
I know. I'm just messing with you, boy.
I'm not.
I
I'm gonna
hope
beat
so.
your ass.
Because I don't think my insurance covers Austrians whipping my ass all across Vienna.
Wait, Rolly's going to Vienna? I did not know.
Plot
Nani?
Nani? Oh my wow, move.
Shingeru.
No, it's Omae Vamo, you're ready in Vienna. Was ist das?
He's gonna invade.
Was ist los?
Ach, mein Leben, Fräulein Flugzeug.
It's getting longer. Why is this getting longer?
Well, it's German. Every other word is long as all hell.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Or so as far as my knowledge of German goes.
Yeah, pretty
I
much
could be wrong.
everything. Pretty much everything is long in German.
Including the schnitzels,
Except-
but not the dongs.
I was just about to say, except our dicks, but you can't win everything.
Unless you're American, am I right? Why is someone giving me a
Yeah.
high five? Come on. Oh.
I can't reach across an ocean, dude.
Well, that's why you need those. That's why you need something that we have. ICBMs. All right.
Drones! Whee! Ooh, I'm gonna see myself out.
You do know that you're
I don't
bringing
get it.
a gun to a drone fight, right?
Mm-hmm. I love that fucking routine so much. It's so good.
Every time the controversy comes up, I'm just like, I'm putting on.
Yep. Got it. It's that time of year again. I gotta watch some Jim Jeffries again. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't do thoughts and prayers. I do I do Jim Jeffries.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take that
Gee,
out
has
of
it
context.
really been 2 weeks already? Gosh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's really messing up with my YouTube algorithm. Which just
And
keeps
flying is
us-
already messed up.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
It's weird. It
That's
keeps
the
just
joke.
recommending me Logan Paul and hate speech. It's that wait, oh, the same thing.
Oh, whoops, that's Facebook.
Oh shit.
Ah, shit.
I don't even know what YouTube's recommending me, to be honest.
By the way, did anyone see the Last Week Tonight segment on Facebook?
No.
I don't have
You
a Facebook.
probably should, because it's amazing.
I look
You mean
forward
the
to
show
seeing
with
it then.
John Oliver?
Yep.
But why Facebook?
By the
He's
way-
on YouTube too.
By the way, America's not giving him back.
No. I mean, they did a segment on Facebook. They did not broadcast it to Facebook. They reported about Facebook. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I can already guess what the hell it's going to be about.
Nope. You're not gonna be able to.
Why not?
It's about me, Facebook's influence in Myanmar.
Who that?
Really now?
I live under a rock, okay?
Myanmar is a fucking country, dude.
In Africa?
Interesting.
No, Asia.
Never heard of it, to be honest.
I never heard of this Asia place.
What is this China? Yeah. Myanmar, aka Burma, is right above Thailand.
Oh, I know someone from Burma. Well, I knew someone from
Oh,
Burma.
Burma! Oh, yeah, okay, Burma I did hear about.
Yeah. China! Yeah, exactly that one.
So, can someone give me the TLDR, if possible?
I'm gonna be watching it later, so let's just. We could move on from this oddly,
Yeah.
potentially political commentary.
Very well.
It is a depressing topic, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, as we've all known that Facebook is a fucking mess and it's cancerous at this
pretty much.
point. Yeah. Which is
Maybe the
why I
robot
deleted my
running it-
account in the first place.
Maybe the robot running it
Amongst-
will learn human emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I too know human emotions.
Human emotions.
Have you seen
Yes.
this latest Stolist meme? It is from YouTube, but we are not linking to it. We have stolen it.
Yes, we are reloading, as they call it. Hello, fellow youths. Hello, fellow kids. I'm not at all. What's his face again?
Now that you asked, I actually completely blanked. I had it in my mind. I was about to say, hello, Steve Buscemi.
Thank you. Also, fucking love Steve Buscemi. It's awesome.
He's crazy. Well, he was crazy in
He's
Armageddon.
Great. He's so great.
I haven't seen him in anything recently.
I mean, excuse me.
Stop dying.
I'll try. I mean, he's always fantastic in any Coen Brothers movies because it's fucking Coen Brothers and Steve Buscemi. But
You say this like I watch movies. You say this like I watch movies.
Dude, you gotta. I'm sure you've seen The Big Lebowski at some point.
I've seen parts of it.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Where's the fucking money, Lebowski?
Whatever,
Does
man.
this place look like I'm married? The fucking toilet seat's up for crying out loud. Like everything in that movie is so quotable. Oh, this is Tim. He's a nihilist. That sounds exhausting. God, I fucking love this movie so much.
That's what I think I was about to say.
You love
Oh
someone
yeah,
who's
speaking of
married.
human emotions and
Shut
depressing
the fuck up,
stories,
Donnie. Oh, go on.
I played the Darkest Dungeon
Ooh.
finally.
That's a,
Emotions.
what's that do with
And I told
emotion?
them
This
the
is nothing
story.
but depression, being scared, and fear. That's like only half the spectrum.
No. It's actually a good story. I mean, the ending's tragic, but the start and the continuation is pretty dope.
I think you told me
Okay,
about this already. So-
no, I don't think I did. I know I told Lou, but I'm not sure if I told you. But the audience haven't heard the story, so here
Yeah,
we go.
you never told us on stream, so
Go on.
Okay, so I booted up the Darkest Dungeon. I learned what I need to do. Unfuck what an old man #relative did. So I gathered my crew and I named my knight who was with me in my party after Lou.
that was your
Because he
first
looked-
mistake.
Yeah, because he looked like that guy from Dark Souls, Oscar. Yes, I remember his name now. Because the
Good.
Oscars. Freaking Leonardo DiCaprio finally got his Oscar. That's who I remember. Okay, so
That was a long
Basically.
time ago, dude.
was it? It's only like last year, no?
Oh yeah. Wait, was it last year? Anyway,
know.
go on.
So yeah, basically, we've got the town. I got more people in. I named them all after my best buds and my senpais. And so we went kicking ass in dungeons, right?
Right.
So while everyone started flipping up their shit, getting stressed, paranoid, freaking masochistic even, Jesus Christ. Lou! He was the only
Hey.
motherfucker in the party who would ever reach the breaking point. He would go fucking vigorous, brave, everything that the dungeon would fear. He was
that
a
sounds
fucking-
like the exact opposite of me, but go on.
You were carrying dungeon after dungeon. Every time you would break necks.
So I snapped. Ayo!
Exactly, in more ways than one, and more things than just
And more
twigs.
times than just once.
Indeed. I mean, seriously, you were it was a fucking amazing. Everyone was listening to shit. Everyone but you. You were the only one who was actually like praising the light. Like, the light is with me. I will slay these beasts in the name of whatever deity I worship.
Deus Volt!
I had set the healer's priority to keep you alive, while the rest were just, you know what, fuck you guys. You're a lost cause.
You're expendable.
Well, yes, they are.
Oh,
Plus,
yes.
they never proved to be of any use. So anyway, I kept you alive, and you kept grinding. I got through so many dungeons, like grinded so much gold until the 11th week when we got fucking bum rushed. And RNGesus betrayed us.
How high a level was I, or was my character rather?
The characters don't have levels really. They got.
Don't they?
They don't.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I mean, there's ability. I mean, there's the blacksmith. There's the guild to upgrade your abilities and stats. But I didn't do that. You were all still on your bases, because I still had no idea how things worked at that point.
Characters definitely have levels, because some will refuse. Like your characters will refuse quests that they're too high level.
I did not get to that yet. I honestly don't know. I did not pay attention. I know you can update equipment and abilities, unlocks, and then choose, mix and match. But I didn't know if a character actually had a level about it. But anyway, everyone had their base equipment, their base abilities that I recruited them with. I didn't do any upgrades at all. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I had to go to the dungeons, kill a bunch of shit, get items, and apparently at that point I learned, okay, so this is more of a resource management game than it's an RPG. That's cool.
Sorta, kinda, yeah. It's got definitely those elements to it.
But yeah, on the 11th week, RNGesus betrayed us. First, the healers got nuked. We lost our main life support, and after that, you fought vigorously to fend off the freaking fishmen, but you failed due to a critical role in the enemy part.
Oh well.
It was a critical strike.
Eesh.
Otherwise, if it wasn't for that critical, I'm pretty sure you would have wiped the floor with those fuckers.
Yeah, critical is a poor way to go out, but you know, what are you gonna do?
I mean, that was their only chance of killing you, honestly. There was no other way.
Oh well. Happens.
Well, I mean, they also killed the healer, so there was no life support at that point, and we were out of bandages, we were out of potions, I kind of like fucked up. And then at that point I realized that, oh yeah, there's this light source thing going on. The darker it gets, the harder the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not pay attention to that, so that would explain why the battle got so heated and things were not working in my favor so often.
Well.
I see now. I need more torches at all times, not just a few torches for a few rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I need also them for fights. Holy shit. This game is amazing. I love everything about it. The art style, the systems, the whole gathering. I hate the story, though.
Weren't you kind of against the game initially?
Was I?
Or am I thinking of someone else?
That was... No, probably someone else. I honestly don't remember if I ever, like, said I didn't want to try or hated that game, to be honest.
I don't know.
I was told it's the Dark Souls RPGs, and I'm like, I'm sold. Bring out the sun and the amazing chest ahead. I am ready.
The worst description of any game ever.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's the Dark Souls of
the Dark Souls of blank. Yeah.
It's the Dark Souls of resource management, not RPGs.
Again, which journalistic moron decided to say that Monster Hunter is the Dark Souls of like, it's like, you do realize it came out first by a long stretch.
Oh, you fucking idiots. Yeah, it's just an easy shorthand for, yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, no, but it's like, why? It's like, do not say that, considering Dark Souls is definitely inspired by Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
It's the Monster Hunter of role-playing games.
Sure.
Okay, got my new thingy.
Yeah, I don't know what's more popular, Dark Souls or Monster Hunter, but...
Probably
sure.
Monster Hunter at this point. Probably the Monster Hunter in general.
Probably
Considering
canon, anyway.
Yeah, considering it's been around for much longer, it's got much wider appeal, I think. I don't know. It's
Finally got
probably
a new
Monster
console
Hunter.
release.
Mm.
Instead of just being locked on handhelds forever.
Which would be fine by me, but then again, I'm like, yeah, this like now that I know it, now that I'm aware of it and in it, I'm like, yeah, sure, give me more of that. That would be nice. This is nice.
I'm hoping we get the behemoth from Final Fantasy at some point. That'll be an interesting fight.
Oof. Yeah.
What a weird exchange. Final Fantasy, I think, got the Rathian, and
Yep.
freaking Monster Hunter got the goddamn behemoth. It's like, that thing's been around since Final Fantasy 1, I think.
Also, it's really cool that they're exchanging stuff like that. I love that. It's basically just because it's basically just because each of the each respective team is a fan of the other. So that's such a cool move. I love that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Neat-o.
Neat. Oh, indeed. Oh.
It's the Dark Souls of crossovers.
Hey, Final Fleet. And no, I'm not joining Bowsette. Not unless I get generously paid.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
It
No.
will make your internet famous.
I don't want that fame.
Do it.
I want fame, but not this way, and not that kind of fame.
Think
Hell
of all
to
the
the
ramen
no.
noodles you could buy, though.
Oh yeah.
It's not worth it.
I'm not even kidding. That's actually a very good point.
That is a joke that I was pushing earlier on the other Discord servers when I was talking about this shit, and
Ramen
my
noodles?
answer is still no. Yes. How much I can? No, wait, that was a different joke. I was asked, would you suck a dick? And I'm like, well, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20, and that is a shitload of ramen noodles. and joke.
Yeah, you could buy actual ramen, not the like packed up trash.
Yeah, but I won't have as much ramen as I would.
So you're basically out for value rather than actual quality.
Yes, because that's how I would survive longer.
Fair enough.
Again, I'm in a third world country.
Emphasis on survival. Go on.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's
Okay.
my metrics. Those are my metrics, measuring systems, whatever you want to call it, for anything really. What can help me last longer?
Rolicious is entering Slavic horror. Suka!
Suka.
Пиздец на.
Пиздец. Haven't seen much of Boris lately, I think.
What was his last video? I think I was just watching his old videos. Never mind. Well, making videos. I mean, he is the one who. I mean, when it comes to quality and quantity, he goes for quality rather than quantity.
Oh, definitely.
So he'll make a video, but just give him time.
Oh wow.
It will be glorious.
I was just observing, basically. It was just an observation that I pointed out.
I'm just amusing myself internally by thinking of a Russian Resident Evil. Boris! Where's Boris? I don't know! He's probably... With worse voice. Oh wait, no. The voice acting would have to be done by non-Russians just to really make the accents, like, more authentically awful.
He's probably drunk on borscht.
So what would the Jill sandwich line be?
That's a good one. Rolly. That's your cue.
Let me remember. What was the line again?
What would a Slavic chill sandwich be?
No. What was
Probably
the Resident Evil quote?
The line was, "That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich." Barry, you're right.
So
Never
good.
gets old.
You were almost a chill butterbrot.
No. You were all... No. It was so close, blah. You almost would have been a Jill Blin.
Yes, that one. That was
So So would it still be healing herbs, or would it be healing vodka? Oh no, the first aid sprays would be vodka.
No. It would be Babushkin soup. That is the healing. That is the healing thing for all illnesses.
Oh yeah, babushka's soup.
Babushka's home cooking.
Nublin.
So what would be the herbs then?
It would be
Doctor
Babushka's.
sausage.
No. It would be Babushka's gem.
Babushka's gem.
Babushka's
Feel-
gem. It
Yeah.
is cure for cold. It is cure for stomach pain. It's cure for everything.
It is cure for homesick.
Yes.
Yes. Babushka's strawberry jam. Potato jam.
Not at all racist.
I mean,
Look
it's
at
true.
it. It's a Slav dude saying it, so that doesn't
Yes.
count.
Well, I mean, I'm partially Slavic, so I guess it's partially. I don't know.
Kompot.
Kompot would be the red herb.
Oh, this is great.
Son of a bitch.
So what would Pelmian be?
I don't.
Did
I
I
don't
pronounce
think
it
I
right?
remember I can't remember. Pinmian, yes, I can actually.
Pinmian,
I cannot
yeah.
remember for my life what the items in Resident Evil were. I remember the herbs. I remember
Herbs.
rocket launchers.
Rocket launcher.
I remember a spray.
First aid spray, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, first aid
There's
spray.
three
Heals you
kinds of
for full.
herbs. Yeah, 3 kinds of herbs that you combine into different things. You know,
The
green
dank
herb, red herb,
greens.
dank greens. Alright, well, you heard it here,
Dank
folks.
greens.
You fucking heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Only the dankest of greens.
Only the dankest of greens make it into Babushka's jam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's horrible. and there wouldn't be an Austrian Resident Evil because they have healthcare. They don't need a pharmaceutical industry ruining everything.
Yeah. We
Damn.
would just invade someone.
They walk in and go, "Wow, what a mansion!" And then the butler walks up. End of story.
Can I help you? No, we're just going backwards and saying we're leaving.
And then it was their mansion.
SMI, I can say that? Oh, aren't you part Slavic? I don't know.
I don't know, a thing.
Come to think of it, some stroganoff would be fucking amazing right about now. Ah,
Hmm.
I would kill for some good stroganoff right now.
Damn it! I can't think of anything will replace the spray in Resident Evil.
Vodka.
It doesn't have to be a spray. It's just like
I know, but I'm still
what,
thinking. What would be
what
like the
would
good
heal you for
equivalent?
full?
A handle of vodka.
Hmm?
No! Listen.
I am in fact listening.
Okay, so the green herbs would be the fucking berries. The red herbs would be Babushka's gem. No wait,
Yeah.
green herbs, Babushka's gem. Red herbs, vodka. The candle spray, the hell spray would be pickle juice.
Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Now
The
we're
perfect
talking.
cure for hangovers and shit.
Don't forget Dr. Sausage.
Are there any more healing items?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Hmm.
Stroganoff is
Doctor-
good, but it...
Dr. Sausage would be the rocket launcher ammo against the dogs. Or was the grenade launchers?
There's both a rocket
There's
and
also
a
grenade launcher. Yeah.
Because there's a meme and from the old Soviet cinema. Well, not a meme, but like a running joke that people like still quote or like remember to this day. From like this one movie about this one student who was trying to like help this girl get into her apartment house, but she couldn't because there was a dog guarding new arrivals stuff, and they just didn't let anyone through. So what he did, he took a piece of Doctor's Delight, He puts some sleepy pills in that shit. He tosses it at the dog, waits a few minutes, and boom! And then he looks at the dog. The dog ate the meat, but the pills are still there on the ground.
But of course.
But of course.
And then in the next scene, he brings out a cat and just tosses it his way. And then the cat runs back to him. And you can guess where that goes afterwards.
With
Cats
what's
don't
in the
take shit
butt?
like that. Cats don't take shit.
But yeah, I'm also thinking of getting the, I don't know, how good is the Resident Evil 1 remake on the PC?
It's
Amazing.
great.
Okay, so I'm actually thinking of maybe getting that game at some point.
Mhm.
Because
should.
I remember I played the original Resident Evil 1, but I never completed it in its entirety.
Oh, I played the remake on the GameCube back in the day.
But is it
Oh,
like a actual remake, or is it like a port from the GameCube? Then?
It's a port from the GameCube, but that's a remake of the original Resident Evil, and it is one of the best remakes the industry has
Ever made.
ever done.
So
Mhm.
they just ported that to the PC.
Yeah,
In HD,
basically.
60 frames per second, better texture resolution, and added pseudo widescreen. It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get you. Okay, so it works great.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um.
That's
it
all
works
I wanted
just
to hear.
fine. It's a phenomenal game, and you should totally get it.
That's
Like,
what I'm thinking.
That's
as soon as
long
I-
and short of it.
That's what I'm thinking as soon as I get some funds for it.
Can you and I share games? Because I'll just share my account with you.
I mean, that's a possibility. I'll just need to give you my passwords and shit so you can activate my account on your PC. Then you can
Yeah,
able
that's
to...
the thing.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't know if it works across, the globe.
It should.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure it does, actually.
Because it'll give you a decent amount of access to a lot of games, because
Mm-hmm.
I got some
Oh, speaking of
stuff.
The Tiny Bank story is now free.
The what?
What is this game? Oh no, my brother just speak of the devil. My brother just messaged me. Tiny Bang story. I hope it's a visual hentai story. Nope, it's something even cooler. Something
Okay.
cooler. Is it on fucking? Well, usually it's Humble Bundle. He didn't say. He just said this game is on sale. Let me see. Free game. Humble Bundle. The fuck? Oh, never mind.
Nani?
I am delusional. I am seeing things. Sorry,
No,
folks. I need.
You're just being yourself, is all.
Well, yes, but plus it's a free game, and these things are always on limited time offer.
Mm.
And I'm like, I want free stuff. I like free stuff.
Even if you never heard of the game.
Yes, it's free. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, but what if it's shite?
Well, at least I got it for free.
You still will have wasted your time.
I've already wasted half of my life at this point, so whatevs.
That's bleak. That's very Eastern European of you.
But I mean, hey, it's true. If it's true, it doesn't really hurt that much. Kinda. I don't know. There we go. Tiny Bank story, free. Yeah, it's free on Steam actually, not GOG or anywhere else. Free permanent copy of Tiny Bank story offered Tuesday 10. Oh, I need to get that now. I
I'll
want
do
to.
your thing then.
Yay. Click to install. No, I just wanted to my library. Thank you. So let's
Maybe one day Rolly
Let's
will
see.
play a real game instead of playing,
Well,
nothing but
looking at the
Overwatch.
reviews, it's a very positive. Hey, fuck you. It's a very life of Tiny Planet was calm and carefree until a great disaster occurred. The tiny planet was hit by a meteor. Ooh. The world fell apart. And now, yes. The world fell apart, and now its future depends only on you. Use imagination and creativity in order to restore Tiny Planet and to help its inhabitants. You will have to fix a variety of machines. It's like a point-and-click adventure. I like those.
Huh.
Yeah, there we go. Puzzle, point-and-click, hidden. Oh yeah, I haven't played these things in ages. I remember I used to play a lot of these kind of point-and-click games before.
Is it a hidden object game?
Yes, it seems like it. I mean, that's the tags. It's very simple. The art style is pretty nice. Something out of a kid's book. I like that. Very beautiful, very colors.
Very colors.
Is that what I said?
Birds. Yeah.
And oh, hey, I see a waifu.
Do you now?
See a waifu?
Yes, I see a waifu. Hold on. I'll take a quick screenshot.
I'll take waifus for 10, please.
But yeah, I can already see a waifu in the game. There she is.
Eggs.
I would snuggle with
That's
that.
that is a bit of a stretch. Just because it's free, come on.
What? Look at her. That is very huggable. That is very nice. That is a working,
I mean,
experienced woman, and that's a lot of her. Well, enough for me at least.
Fair enough.
Sure, if you're into that kind of stuff.
Don't fucking judge me.
I'm not. I'm just saying. It's like.
Oh,
you
I'm
do you,
judging.
dude.
Oh, I'm judging.
I'll let you have it.
As hard as possible.
I don't want to do. I don't want to do myself. I want to do her. Okay. Now, speaking of what I want to do.
How come the rest of your waifus are usually all really slim?
I don't know, honestly. I have a different tastes all the time. I don't know. I like all of them. I like thin. I like tall. I like short. I like wide.
You just can't make your mind up, and at this point you're like, please someone bang me.
Not really. I just like everything. I like all shapes and forms.
One sex, please.
One money, please.
Hold the pickles.
All of them.
Yes, if you know what I mean. Ayo.
Ayo.
Now let me see. Okay, so what the fuck?
Nani?
I'm pretty sure I had more. Okay, so I apparently only have 3 strips set. All right, so let's work on the 4th. I got an idea for a webcomic, kind of. I mean, yeah, let's continue.
God damn it again.
No, my current series that I kind of like not really working on all that much as I hoped I would.
At all, you mean?
I'm thinking of ideas and funny one-liners.
Sure.
Yes, I am.
There we go again. Yes, exactly my thoughts. It's like,
Guys, I got a comic idea.
Oh.
So, this cartoon Cloud, finds out that he's being targeted by the Mafia, so he has to get his piano wire, start strangling Italian mobsters left and right. But they're also cartoon characters, because I like dark cartoons.
I like being edgy.
No, I'm
Shadow
not.
the Hedgehog was the best character ever.
Oh, no.
He cocked the Uzi.
He cocked the Uzi.
Sad part is, I like that song because it's fucking cheesy as fuck. But, my god, I do not like Shadow. It's just like, they were like, oh man, we want to give Sonic a gun, but that would be too ridiculous. So let's make a hedgehog who can hold a gun, and then he'll swear and shit. It's like, yeah.
Let's make a character who looks exactly like Sonic, except he's black. That's not racist at all.
And then give him a
Except
gun.
he's shopping at Hot Topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, I have to look this up, see if I still have it.
It's not a face, Mom!
It's a dynamite fuse.
What?
It's not a phase, it's a fuse.
No.
It's a Rainbow Six
No.
joke.
No. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Stop it.
I stole it from James Ski.
Don't steal!
I am poor. What do you want me to do?
You shifty fuck.
I'm not shifty. I'm European. Fuck you.
Trying to see if I could find this old comic that I made. Aha! I think I found it.
Haha! Results?
Of course.
Of course!
I mean, this is
Know anything
old.
about science?
This is old as shit. Where the hell is it?
I did a science.
That's another joke I stole, but this time from Linkara. Oh god.
It's horrible and old.
Well, it's 2005, so you get a discount on that one.
Oh my god, this is ancient.
Yes, it is.
That lettering, though.
What do you want? It was 2005. I didn't know any better.
None of
I
us
can't
did.
even redo it because I don't have the original file.
I mean, you can still freaking trace over this one or something.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
Hmm.
That train has freaking has departed a long time ago. I'm not doing one and gag a day strips anymore. Actually, it's more like gag a week, because my god, it did take forever to do a comic in Flash.
Oh my god, that was in Flash.
Yeah, make line bend, make line bend, make line bend, make line bend.
You madman.
Hey, that was a way to do vector art, because I hated Illustrator.
I mean, it still is the way to do vector art.
It really sadly is. Hey, who wants to
No.
use Illustrator? Why isn't anyone raising their hand? Anyone? Come on.
Where did all those crickets come from?
Guys, it's a standard, didn't you hear?
I'm confused. Aren't standards like good? And should never be changed or challenged?
Oh, yeah, never change Illustrator. You know, been out for like 30 years, don't change the interface, don't update anything. Something that's slightly.
I mean, I'm fine with
it's still
the-
garbage.
I would be fine with the interface if it weren't so like if the program itself weren't so fucking clunky.
Oh, it's never gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
I loathe Illustrator. Yeah, like I mentioned, there was that one guy who was like, I think if you're a comic artist, you should be working in Illustrator on the webcomic artist. I'm like, it's like, dude, you haven't seen
Fuck off.
anything. It's like, just go look at Clip Studio Paint for 5 minutes and then realize that, like, Illustrator's
You're wrong.
garbage. Yeah.
It is not too late to turn to the light, son. Repent!
Yeah.
I did get someone on Clip Studio Paint because they were like, oh, I'm trying to save up for Photoshop subscription. Or
Don't.
yeah, I was like, hey, look what just came on sale, and is like, is ridiculously cheaper.
And so much better for drawing.
And comics, and painting, and anything.
And your
Yeah.
budget, especially.
Oh yeah, especially your budget. I mean, while it might not be as versatile as Photoshop, if you're like trying to get some
Graphic
some
design.
touch-ups done, or graphic design or touch-ups done. But if you're only doing it for comics, then fuck me. Why the fuck would you ever get Photoshop? It's awful
Yeah.
for drawing. It's legit awful. I had to use it for a short period of time at work, where I got the my tablet,
Yeah.
and my god, I did not get to grips with Photoshop. I'm like so spoiled with Clip Studio at this point. It's like, my word.
Yeah. It really is hard to go back to it.
Yeah, it's basically impossible at this point.
I mean, I still use it for scaling things down because I could do it really quickly. I have a bunch of actions just recorded, so I just drag a template in there, hit Shift F4, and then done. I'm like, there we go, done, hooray.
Yeah, but you could do the exact same thing with Clip Studio. You can also make actions with that program. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's all already set up in Photoshop, so it's just like, I don't feel like tearing everything apart right now.
All right, just saying.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, even if I wanted to do more work than that in Photoshop, I couldn't because it's locked on the eraser no matter what I do. So, like, only with the tablet, mind you. So, like, if I try and, like, make a brush stroke, it says the brush tool selected, but it's using the eraser.
Oh, I think I had that bug at some point.
Yep, I've had it before, and I'm like, I don't know how I fixed it. I'm not uninstalling this shit and reinstalling it. That would be the death of Photoshop for me. Except,
Oh yeah.
I do need it for Green Gizmo still, because, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Still fine with Clip Studio for just comics and art, and then Photoshop can just be whatever I can use a mouse for.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fucking
I think that's the way to go, really. If you're gonna use it at all, yeah, just use it for mouse stuff.
Yep. Resizing things, moving some things around for graphic design.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, even
fine.
for resizing, Clip Studio is just fine. But, yeah.
I don't know, Clip Studio, when you scale things, sometimes it gets a little funky.
Really?
Yeah, I think Photoshop scales a little better in terms of the free transform tool and stuff.
Never noticed that, but I'll pay attention next time.
Also might depend on the setting you have. You miss one thing in Clip Studio: font spacing. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Clip Studio's font.
Yeah, font transformations especially. Like, if I want to rotate... I can't even rotate text in Clip Studio, which is a pain.
Yeah,
But,
just
you know-
rasterize it and turn it. That's sensible.
Yeah, but rasterizing is a shitty-ass solution if you're working on a bilingual comic like I am.
I was being sarcastic.
If I wanna-
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying it's like, oh, just rotate it. That's all you gotta do, right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs quality
Yeah,
features?
it's like tiny quality of life features that Clip Studio lacks. But other than that, I see no reason to use Photoshop for drawing ever.
I'm curious how it did get popular for that kind of thing, because it's a photo manipulating software. It's not meant for that kind of thing, but it just kind of
Yeah, I don't know.
happened.
It's probably like people are probably like thinking, yeah, it's a great program for everything else, so it must be good for drawing. I think that's the thought process behind it.
I suppose. I know someone who was like asking my brother to do her Halloween makeup, and he's like, I don't know anything about doing that. It's like, but you draw. It's like,
So,
it's like, hold on. It's like I'm gonna wheel in a giant slab of marble. I know you draw and everything. Can you just sculpt this thing for me real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see
Pretty
anything
much,
wrong
yeah.
with that logic. It's flawless.
Yeah.
Okay, just because I know how to read and write doesn't make me a frickin' writer.
That's actually a really good point.
I wish I thought of that example, because that is a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of it on the spot.
Next song, please. Oh, I can just hit the button on my keyboard. I haven't been able to use that in a long time, so I keep forgetting about it. What's that one like badass song? This is from an RPG I got really into. Like, the music fits the game so well.
Mm.
There's like one song that when it kicked in, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a hell of a fun fight.
Damn it, I forgot to how to illustrate my daughter. Okay, darn.
Okay, Google, how to dog.
No, how to daughter.
Oh.
How
Oh,
to dog
daughter.
daughter.
I completely misheard that.
Google, how to dog her. Now that's some fucking Full Metal Alchemist references right there.
Oh boy.
Ayo.
Lou, did you see Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, I tried to get into it, but I couldn't.
Dude, that's how he fucked up.
What?
That's how he fucked up. He googled the wrong thing. Instead of how to raise a daughter, he said how to dog.
It got very dark at one point. Let's just leave it at that.
I know. I am well aware. I'm well aware. But I could not get into it for the life of me. It was like, yeah, this... Right at the fucking beginning, it's this typical fucking Japanese tropes where it's like loud humor, people confuse them for someone else. It's like, no, I'm the... It's like, oh, fuck this. I'm out.
That's a shame. I really like that show.
Yeah, and I know it would be interesting to me as well, but yeah, I really can't get over the typical anime humor tropes in there. It's like it's so grating. This is not funny. It's
funny thing
just
is-
obnoxious.
the funny thing is that kind of goes away after a while. It kind of gets like much more. From what I remember, it gets a lot more, I guess, refined, or I don't know what to really call it. All I know is that show is like, it's damn good.
Yeah, I heard as much, but you know.
It gets better.
Yeah, but I would like it to be bearable right then and there. Instead of like sitting through shitty ass attempts at humor that I fucking loathe.
Well, the problem is no show really starts off superb in that regard. Because I mean, even a show like Firefly, which I think is like one of the best sci-fi shows ever made, it starts off kind of rough because they didn't really have the budget, so like some things just kind of like look a little wonky. But then like once you get past like the first episode or two, it gets like way stronger.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine with stuff looking wonky. That's not my issue. I'm not fine with wonky writing.
Well, I think that's another case of it where the writing winds up finding a foothold and it winds up getting better. Again, I'm not saying go ahead and ignore your feelings. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah. Sure. That's. I'm not implying that either.
Because it's just something that I've noticed with some shows where you're just like, Star Trek: The Next Generation. It took 3 seasons for that show to find its footing, but once it did, it became like incredible. Like, I'm not saying like 3 seasons of bad. It was 3 seasons of like good, bad, good, bad, 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 good, and then all of a sudden like it was just like a lot of home runs after the 3rd season.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like that's a show that you could look up a guide on which episodes to watch and which ones to skip, and you can get through it. You can get through the trash pretty easily.
Yeah, kind of like Stranger Things season 2. Skip.
Yeah, I heard that. I haven't seen first season, so
First season is fantastic. Ignore the second one. Just look at Stranger Things as the first season being the only thing that exists.
yeah, I could definitely see that being a thing. There's a show called Eureka. I thought it was really good. It was how can I describe this as quickly as possible? There is a top secret town filled with scientists and all these other kinds of people. Huh?
I think I heard of that show at some point.
Yeah. It starts off like, you know, pretty like it's serious but with a silly bit to it. Like it's got a silly streak. Had a decent grounding in reality, except for one episode, which I'm not going to go into. And then right after, once I think season 3 started, the show was just terrible. Like it was just like everyone put on their retard hats and just ruined the show.
They probably changed writers at some point, so
I wish I knew the reason, because it's just bad.
that often happens. Like that's the same reason why The Walking Dead was fucking awful ever since the 2nd season. They had a fantastic writer in season 1, and they just fired him after that.
Yeah, I heard they dropped a lot of shit.
For some reason. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who kept watching the show after that, and I'm like, what do you see this? Like, even Gio was really new. It's like, oh, everyone keeps saying, once you get past, like, the 2nd season, I'm like, yeah, I did. I watched the 3rd season, and it sucked. It was garbage. It was better than the 2nd season, but that doesn't say anything.
No, at all. The 2nd season was just straight up fucking boring me to tears.
And the crickets were so fucking loud for some reason. What the fuck was with the crickets?
I'm not even kidding. I think that was the first time that I ever fell asleep during a show that I liked. Or during a show, period. Jesus.
I just remember getting through it. I'm like, this was terrible. There was one good moment in the entire season. That was when Rick was trying to get the farmer back at the bar, and those people came in, and he just blew them away. I was like, okay, that was cool. But this show sucks now.
Yeah, my god.
I kind of want to watch that again.
The first season was pretty great, even though they did pass the idiot ball quite a lot. But
Yeah.
you know what you're gonna do? It's a zombie survival show, so they have to do stupid fucking bullshit so so some conflict can arise.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also the kids' character, fuck every single one of them,
Which kids?
all of them. Like every single teenager character was either obnoxious or fucking really, really stupid.
What, like Glenn?
No, like, yeah, that's right. You don't even remember them. That's how awful they were. I think the first season had a lot of them. Yeah, actually, the first season had a couple kids. Then
I
they
know
quickly realized how awful they were and killed them off one by one.
I remember the blonde had a little sister, and then there was Carl. Coral! And... I don't really remember.
The little blonde-haired girl was so fucking annoying. Like, always doing the exact opposite of what everyone told her to do, which is, you know, you kind of need to do that to fucking survive. No, I'm just gonna do the opposite because I'm a rebellious teenager. Fuck you. Oh dear, I'm in danger. How did that happen?
Yeah, there was definitely some characters when they died, I was like, yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah, like, yo, like there be fucking zombies out there. Maybe not scream so much. There's a zombie. And dead.
I'm gonna get into spoilers real quick. When they killed Dale in season 3, I guess, or no, was it 2? I was like, seriously, that's how you're killing him?
Dale?
The old guy who had the RV. Was that Dale?
Oh right, I always thought he died way earlier.
No, he was like the only smart one of the group after a while, especially in season 2.
Yeah.
And then like he gets killed in the middle of an open field by a zombie that just walks over him and then rips his intestines open out of nowhere. Like he just suddenly gets like super strength. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
Show sucks so hard.
Yeah. Didn't he get shot by friendly fire or something because this other chick tried to practice her sniper skills?
No, that was Daryl.
Oh yeah.
And she got death threats for that in real life.
Ooh.
I remember seeing the talk show, and they were like, "Hey, you know, this is a script that she's following. Why?" It's like, you guys gotta calm down.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? Also, welcome to the stream, Mido.
Hey,
going?
Mido, what's cracking?
Yeah, I don't get death threats over roles. It's like the same thing happened to what was her name? Lisa Gunn, who played Skylar in Breaking Bad.
I only saw the first season of Breaking Bad, so I kind of put some of it out of my head because there's a couple depressing moments I wasn't ready for.
Oh yeah.
Slowly but surely, Mido, slowly but surely, just trying to
Oh, yeah, I
whip
remember
out
Skylar.
another comic strip. Hey, what have you been up to?
Breaking Bad. Lisa Gunn. No, it wasn't Lisa. Hang on. Was Anna Gunn? Yeah. I was like, dude, come, jeez, yeah, she is a pretty naggy character in the show, but it makes sense. But you know, oh well.
It's a character.
Yeah.
It's not how a person actually, well, supposedly doesn't act in reality.
And even if that doesn't justify fucking death threats, what the hell?
Exactly.
People get so bent out of shape over the stupidest fucking bullshit. It's
Hashtag
insane.
first world problems.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
It's too thick.
I wish I had that much time on my hands.
Eh, then again. I'm also good. Thanks for asking, dude.
We all be
Right.
good. Just slightly stressed out.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get this way larger.
I want to get these two together, but I'm still trying to think of an interaction. So I got Adam, a healer, a saint, talking with Salvia, the clinically depressed assassin. What would a conversation between these two would sound like?
So he's a saint. Is he? I mean, I'm assuming he's religious, right?
Well, he is a. Well, really, how should I explain this? I mean by saint is that he will do no wrong. He will do no harm. He will forgive and let bygones be bygones. That's what I mean by saint.
I see.
He's basically. He's not Jesus.
Is he
But-
religious though?
Well,
Yes or
he's
no?
a monk. Well, he's a monk. I don't know about monks. I'm still like studying that. I know he was born in the mountains. He believes in mystical things, spirits. He's an exorcist. He can work with ghosts and.
Yeah, I'm pretty
undead.
sure he's religious.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess, in a sense, yes, I guess. Because he believes in higher power.
Well, then yes,
Oh.
he is in fact religious.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
Caesar. I
That's
was
pretty
not
much
sure.
the definition of being religious.
I mean, believing in ghosts, I mean, I don't know. I'm still, like, figuring this out if it still counts as religious. Being a monk from a mountains, believing in fucking meditation and shit, which some
Does he
people
believe
here
in God?
is
Does he
Satanism.
believe in a god or two?
No, he believes in Mother Nature. Does that count?
Close
I
enough.
mean, there are some nature-centered religions out there, aren't there?
I don't know. Probably. There's so many religions based on so many different kinds of like beliefs and shit that it's impossible to keep
Well,
track
that's
of.
not the point. That's not the point. The point is, he's a man who will do no harm. He is a doctor.
Yes.
And
He's a
Salvia
man who will
murders
always
people.
offer you. He is a man who will always sacrifice his last piece of bread so that you won't starve. And he is having a conversation with a fucking killer, a clinically depressed assassin, who's apathetic, who has no emotion, no reaction, no remorse.
I mean, there are some interesting interactions you could have.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what the hell would a conversation between these two clowns would be?
Honk honk.
Hong Kong.
So my first initial idea was Adam asking her, Sally asking Adam, so what do you do for a living? And Adam's like, well, I heal people. What about you? And she's like, I killed them.
Well, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's weak. The idea is there, but the execution, again, it's weak.
He's like, hang on. So he heals people, and she basically guarantees
They're
that
both-
he's not.
No,
Hear
they're
me
both
out.
opposition.
Hear me
Okay.
fucking out. Stop it. Stop talking over people.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. So he's healing people, and she's like, "Well, I'm seeing that you don't that you keep your job, or that you still have a job, because I heard them."
Yeah, that was another idea I had as well.
Yeah, right. What do you do? I'm the reason you still have a job. There it is.
Perfect! I love it, thank you.
It's
welcome.
like, do you bury people? Well, I'm giving you work.
Yeah. Let's say I'm giving you work. There we go.
I keep you employed.
That's funny.
Something along those lines. I'm keeping you busy would also be a decent one, I think.
No, that could imply anything. Having it employed. And the employed line works a lot better.
I was just about to say, I would think it'd be very hard to write ideas during a stream, but there you go.
I mean, there it is. I mean, it's a simple gag. It's a simple interaction revealing what Adam is and what Salvia has become.
Mm-hmm. Not only
mean,
that, it establishes both their characters pretty well, and it opens the door for some more intricate interactions where he tries to maybe show her how her ways are wrong, and she just doesn't give a shit. He's always conflicted about how she kills people, and yet he's trying his best to help her as he sees it, and she doesn't think that she needs help. Something along those lines. I don't know, but there's some interesting possibilities there, I think.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. But I'm still not sure about Adam. Like, Salvia's character, pretty much, I now have ideas on where I want to take her and what I want to make her go through. Adam, he's now the newcomer. I'm still thinking, like, what exactly do I want to, like, what kind of twist I want on this guy?
I mean, you could go for the safe route and just make him the good-willed but gullible and kind of naive goody two shoes. Who just gets shown how the world does not work how he thinks it does. Constantly.
That's what I was thinking, but I was also thinking maybe he already went through that route. Because I don't really want to write I don't want Adam to be that gullible, stupid idiot. No. Adam, he's been through shit already. He knows the score. He knows what's up.
Yeah, well, then he probably wouldn't ask her such a question. That doesn't make any sense.
He just doesn't know her. He's meeting her for the first time. It's small talk.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If he's been through much shit already himself, doesn't that also make him kind of apathetic? Like, he's like, yeah, well, that's just the reality of it.
It should, but it didn't. He still believes that things can be changed if you can manage it your cards right.
In terms of story, I would try to make the priest dude, whatever you want to call him, a bit more new to it. Maybe he's not new to the trade, like maybe he worked in a village for, a few years, but now he's out in the world, something happened, and now he's, like, just running into, like, things he hasn't seen before. Like, he's not used to bandits and shit, because bandits don't attack towns, maybe? His town, so... could run it that way. And Salvia is I've been around the block a billion times because I've been murdering people around the block.
Yeah, and she's like the hardened, careless. I mean, I wouldn't call it careless, but you know what I mean. Like the hard ass assassin type, where he's like, I don't give a fuck, and he's still trying to show her his ways, and she's like completely in vain. I don't know.
I mean, that is the classic route, yes. That is the class. You can never go wrong with the classic. I'm still thinking of. I'm still working on Adam, but that is one way to do. Yes, that is one option I am considering. Yeah. But I'm not as 100% sure about it.
I'm only suggesting it because the characters need to not be the same. You have to have them contrasting each other, and a good way to do that would be to have one lacking experience and one with experience, like real world experience versus not. Salvia is socially inept.
Street smart versus book smart. Sorry, Mike.
No, it's fine. Like Salvia is probably a little socially inept because she's just murdering dudes, but the priest dude is really charismatic and can probably talk his way out of a lot of things. Like he could probably talk his way out of being cut up by a bunch of bandits, but then Salvia is also in the middle of backstabbing all of them while he's giving this heart-filled speech.
Yeah, and she's just like, yeah, well, thanks for the distraction, dude. That was nice thinking.
I love it. And he's just like, that wasn't my intention. Oh, it's just like the bloody knife is just dripping. Like,
Well, it worked. So.
Well, yeah.
Honestly,
it all
that
worked
was.
on the wall.
That is one of my idea, but I'm also had this idea: what if Adam would be also at the end like, could you at least help me salvage their organs for donation?
I don't
think-
know. That's a bit too dark.
Yeah, I think he would be more like, can you at least help me bury them and give them their last rites?
I mean,
Yeah.
Adam, if anything, he is religious, but he is also practical. He's like, no use to this thing go to waste. We can still use it for something better.
Well, the
Yeah.
coins in their purse would probably be more valuable than organs when you can probably do a decent amount of healing. I mean, this isn't like modern day,
Yeah.
right? Because, you know, they weren't
It's a mixed
exchanging
bag
organs.
of modern. Sorry, go ahead.
Go on. Explain
No,
so I
with
can...
with the
figure
time,
this out.
it's a mixed bag of past and old. There are places where everything's still like old school with fucking
Oh, you-
drums and bones, and there are places with fucking holograms and shit. Adam is from the mountains. He's from the area which is in between. He's still following the old ways, but he's not freaking oblivious to the new ways. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know. I want him to be like kind of like in between the gray area. He's a monk. He's from the mountains, but he's open for technology and like advancement in medicine to like improve himself and his abilities.
Well,
Yeah, then he probably wouldn't have knowledge of organ donation being a thing, or like how that would be feasible.
and it's
No,
not
that's
very...
the thing. That's the
It's
thing.
not-
I want him to be the connection between the old and the new. That gray
Okay.
area, that borderline, that like, what's the word? Interpreter, messenger.
think
I want him
you're-
to be like the beauty of both worlds. He knows the old, and he's learning the new,
Well,
and he's
here's...
combining both for the benefits of whatever.
Here's the thing about organ transplants. They need to happen like within like a few, like an hour or two before the organ goes bad. Like, and we're talking like with, you know, the proper means of preserving such a thing. So, there's that. If you're gonna drag reality into this, because I mean, if you have a multi-layered technological world, like if you're talking like there's a modern society and like a medieval society, I can tell you that the modern society is gonna bulldoze the other one and be like, cool, more land for us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what would happen.
Oh yeah, that's also one of the plan. That's why there's so much war in my world going on, because old conflicts with the new and others. from
But here's the
multiple
thing: that there wouldn't be all that much war. Like, it would be over pretty soon.
Nice
Yeah, but
bow and
we're-
arrow.
yeah,
Here's my
we
M16.
have- Yeah, we have tanks. Tanks
we have-
dismissed.
Well, yes, but that's another thing. What I mean by old and medieval, I'm thinking something a little bit like the themes of fantasy, where they're like druids who can like summon trees and all that shit. I mean, my world is a mix of everything. It's trail mix, basically, if you can put it simple. It has everything.
It's
Okay,
You want it out? Something
What
like
you
that, yes.
what you should look at then, what you should look at is Final Fantasy VI. They have the Empire, who the whole world is pretty much on the same technological level in a way, but the Empire has Magitech, which is this stuff that runs on magical beings, or the remains of them. So they're just steamrolling the fuck out of everybody. But those who do manage to fight back, you know, have other means of fighting. Like, how do I explain this? You'd have to look at some of Final Fantasy 6/3, depending on...
Was it for was it for the SNES?
Yes.
Okay, I think I might have played that one. Let me look this up real quick, because I played every Final Fantasy up to freaking PlayStation.
I also recommend you
That's
play
where
Final
I
Fantasy 7. Play 7, it's great.
Let's see. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 was with Kafka, right?
No, 7...
wasn't it 6?
yeah, that's 6.
The one where
That's
you,
Kafka,
the where you can suplex a fucking ghost train.
Yes.
I fucking love that part.
He's not wrong. That's why I have a hard time taking that game seriously in some regards. Like, they try and be, like, really serious, and all of a sudden, suplex train. I'm like, oh, dear.
Oh yeah, I did play this game. I did play this game. I vaguely remember it for the most part, but I do remember something.
I'm just saying, try and see what lore you can look up so you can maybe inspire yourself to continue developing your world, because I'm gonna just be straightforward with this. Having a mixed technological world is very, very challenging.
Mm-hmm.
That much I know.
Yeah, and kind of nonsensical in many ways, as we just established.
Like,
I know.
I have that a little bit with Journey to the Skyline, but it's not to that extent. It's like, this one's a bit more technologically based, this one's a bit more magically based. And, you know, there's, you know, advantages to both.
Yeah. There's a balance.
Yeah, balancing, that's another thing that I'll need to find if I'm gonna go with this. Because I want to go with something like a Doctor Who sort of adventure where you can have, like, everything. You want to go fight, you want to go to medieval time, you can do that. You want to go visit a Western ragtime show at the saloon, go ahead.
Well, the reason
But
why
I don't want to
Doctor
resort
Who
to time
works...
traveling. I hate time traveling.
Well, the reason why Doctor Who works is because it's a show that doesn't really connect its episodes too much.
Yeah.
Or seasons, like, it's like, oh, entirely new Doctor, we're gonna forget most of the plots. They'll reference it slightly, but I don't think they ever really were, like, connected episodes. Like, you might want to
That's a
just
good
pick
point.
something and kind of roll with it.
Yeah. Also, if you limit yourself, you can at times open up some really interesting ideas. Like, see, for example, like I'm bringing this example up every time I talk about this, which isn't all that often. But see, for example, Wile E. Coyote. The entirety of the Wile E. Coyote is based on 9 rules, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yes, I remember, I saw that.
Yeah, they're extremely strict rules. Like, most people would look at that and be like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to do anything creative with that? And lo and behold, it's amazing. It works.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because that's not just for Wile E. Coyote. He had that rule for a lot of, for all the characters. Like Bugs Bunny, he even, he said he could have solved Space Jam in 7 minutes, because that's Bugs Bunny's ability, basically, to solve any problem in under 7 minutes.
That's great. Also, Bugs Bunny never... Wasn't it like he never directly hurts anyone?
He never instigates the fight. The Roadrunner was the one who never directly hurts.
Exactly, yeah. He never instigates the fight. That's a good rule.
Like on the
legendary
Opera episode, he was just in his hole, and then Elmer Fudd comes in, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. And he's like, kill the wabbit? So... that's pretty much the theme for all of them. Bugs Bunny is he gets his he gets slapped in the face, and then he comes back to do
retaliates.
Yeah, in intelligent ways. Sometimes involving cross-dressing.
Yep, there it is. Cartoonist Chuck Jones rules for Wild E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Rule 1: the Roadrunner cannot harm the Coyote except by going beep beep.
Yeah.
Rule 2: no outside force can harm the Coyote, only his own ineptitude or the failure of the Acme products.
I'm always amazed how funny it even is to read these rules. It's like, oh my god, yeah, this is amazing. I love them.
Rule 3:
good.
the Coyote could stop any time if he were not a fanatic. Repeat, a fanatic is one who redoubles his effort when he has forgotten his aim. George Santayana.
It's so good.
Rule 4: no dialogue ever, except for beep beep.
It's not wrong.
It's like, it's amazing, and it works because of those rules. Like, it's magical in some ways.
There is one episode where they break all the rules, by the way.
All of them?
All of them, pretty much.
Probably just for shits and giggles, right?
What
did they...
The Roadrunner was on vacation or something, and Bugs Bunny was instead taking the place of the Roadrunner. So Not only did Wile E. Coyote speak, he also got his shit pushed a little bit by Bugs Bunny. Instead of meep meep, it was Eeeeah!
Well, and Bugs Bunny still acted within his rules, I
Well,
guess.
of course, he's Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Rule
It
5.
was probably a pretty late episode then.
I have
Indeed.
no idea. It was good though.
Wrong layer.
Rule 5. The Roadrunner must stay on the road. Otherwise, logically, he would not be called the Roadrunner.
God damn it.
What a jerk ass.
I love how you had to point that out. It's awesome.
Rule
That's
6.
comedy writing for you.
Indeed. Rule 6. All actions must be confined to the natural environment of the two characters, the Southwest American desert.
Yeah.
Rule 7. All materials, tools, weapons, or mechanical conveniences must be obtained from the Acme Corporation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Acme Corporation an actual thing, by the way?
Yeah, they make
Is it
cheap
just like-
electronics.
Wait, what?
They make cheap electronics, keyboards, mice. I had several controllers from them in the past. They're very cheap. And
Mike, is that true?
I think they made some hardware. Like I think there might have been. Hold on, let me look this up. I think there was like an Acme faucet or something. And once I was like, it's like, wait, what?
my grocery store sells cheap mice and headphones made by some company called Acme. That's all I got.
That is kind of cool.
Acme means pinnacle. Did not know that.
It sure is.
It was sometimes used to symbolize the best. An early global Acme brand was the Acme City whistle made in the 1870s onward by J. Houston and Company, followed by the Acme Thunderer and Acme Siren in 1895. The name became particularly popular in business in the 1920s when alphabetized business telephone directories such as the Yellow Pages became widespread. A name at the beginning of the alphabet would be listed first, implying the best was even better. You know what's funny? This company called Acorn Electronics back in the day, and they chose that name because they'd be ahead of Apple.
Damn.
There was a flood of business named Acme. Some survive to this day, including Acme Brick, Acme Markets, Acme Boots. Early Sears catalogs contain a number of products with the Acme trademark, including anvils, which are frequently used in Warner Brothers cartoons. The ubiquitous of the name became something of a joke. The Warner Brothers animator Chuck Jones has said the name Acme was chosen due to its prevalence. There you go.
That is so awesome! Oh my god!
Oh, get the
Anvils, because of course.
Get the fuck out of here. Hold on a second. I'm going to send you a mural that was, a mural that's in, the wall of Roch Library at MIT.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
It's the Acme Instant Tunnel.
Oh my god, this is the best. I love everything about this. This is so awesome.
10 out of 10.
Excuse me.
I adore the Acme Instant Tunnel gag. It's so good. It's so stupid.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Where were we in terms of rules?
Rule 8. Whenever possible, make gravity the coyote's greatest enemy.
I don't know why that cracked me up so.
It is brilliant.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And last but not,
Whenever possible. Sorry, go.
And last but not least, rule 9. The Coyote is always more humiliated than harmed by his failures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if I would agree with that one. I mean, he's been run over by goddamn boulders. I do love the one where
His own... Yeah.
I love the one where he's got the giant boulder and he's got like this little twig holding it up from like rolling down the hill, and he like pulls it and then it doesn't move and he's sitting there jumping
Yeah.
on it.
Every single goddamn time. Here's the thing. Here's what I love about it. You always know it's gonna happen, always without a fail. You just never
Like-
know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's
the beauty
a,
of it.
it's subverting your expectations even when you're like
All the
it's going to
time.
fail, but how is it going to fail?
Yes. I fucking love that about it.
Fucking brilliant.
So good. But yeah, this all works only because of the rules, and I think we got sidetracked something fierce here.
Well, naturally, that's what we do on the
Yeah.
Palm Rock and Roll stream. The stream with three
Stream,
idiots and
three
maybe
idiots.
some rules, maybe.
Yeah. But that's the
Definitely.
thing. That's what I was trying to say initially. I think. Question mark.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're discussing rules for worlds
yeah.
and character
Yeah.
development.
Keep your rules simple and maybe restrict yourself to see what you can come up with.
Good idea.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That is the saying. That is not me insulting you. It is me insulting
Yeah.
you. But it also
I
is
mean,
the
I
saying.
am stupid. You're not wrong.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. What, wrong?
Okay,
back
9
to-
rules for me were a little bit too
Something
much. Too much space to work with. I needed something a little bit, maybe to up to 5 rules will be just perfect. Ideal.
No, we're not saying
something
like
like
come up. We're not saying just like come up with like this overarching rule. Like come up with an overarching rule for the world, and characters can be separate. So like, you know, the technological people can't use magic. The magic people don't use technology because it interferes with their magic. There you go. There's 2 rules for you.
Yeah.
In the world of Shadowrun, you have it's cyberpunk, but it's also got magic. Like
Magic.
a lot of magic. And you can cyber enhance your body. You can give yourself like great vision or like a super robot fist that'll punch through fucking walls or people, but you're gonna be really shit at casting magic because all those cybernetics interfere with magic. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't go both ways. You can't have both things.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the role I'm adopting in Terrace Complex because there is going to be magic and technology. So they're both in some kind of conflict with each other.
Yeah, there's like one way to balance shit out.
I do have a corporate employee.
But maybe
Go on.
maybe that's like a source of conflict where it's like you need some stakes, right? So maybe you've got some shady dudes or business or people or whatever. They're working on bridging that gap, like that are maybe exploiting stuff to develop ways to use both. You know, maybe
Are
that's
you
something.
Are you referring to my comic? Or are you
No,
referring to this comic?
in general.
Comically, yes, you're not entirely wrong because I already have a plan sort of like that. There are these things called Godstones that have gods trapped in them. They've been there's a lot of lore in that. I'm not gonna get into it, but the
Sure.
the long and the short is they've been imprisoned in there, and they're technically being digested into the base components of magic. So this kind of stuff is being hunted pretty badly, and Neige winds up foiling one of those things because this one demon goddess is supposed to be digested by now in one of these things, but Neige kind of saves her like before the time's up, I guess. And
Oh,
fucking-
that's where she got her powers?
no, Neige had her powers before then. It just kind of kicked her powers into overdrive because she smashes the orb and just gets a boatload of energy from this goddess, so she just immediately transforms into a demon form, and she's just passes out after unleashing like a massive amount of an aura, which does a whole load of unspoken damage in the comic that I haven't brought up yet.
Right.
But yeah,
So,
their
spoilers?
companies. No, it's just I didn't want to go too much into details because it's not entirely relevant. Because it's like it's kind of dimensional shit. Like it. How do I explain this? If since you asked. You know how you ever see those star graphs where they're showing how gravity works, and it's like it pulls like the grid downward. That's what Neige
Yeah, the
just did.
gravitational field.
Yeah, that's what Neige did, but into other dimensions. And picture the other dimensions looking through like glass, and they see this like weird thing. So people have now in other realities have become interested in her. That's why she's seeing shit in the hospital, because she's always kind of had that like little dip into other realities, because like her aura is very weird. But later on, it's just like, holy shit, what the fuck is this aura?
Huh.
It's not going to be constantly down that far as like a dip, but it's it's gained her attention that she's not going to like.
I get you.
Yes. So there's going to be corporations invested in trying to get this kind of magic stuff, because I mean, imagine what you could do with the power of a liquefied god. You could space travel could be even easier for your company, or whatever else you can do.
Yeah, I could open up massive trade routes and shit.
Terraform an
Or
entire
whatever.
planet within seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to give it to a competent mage, and then boom.
Yeah. All right, and that is me done for today.
Scumbag. I mean,
And I know. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you indeed enjoyed this stream, please consider leaving a follow or a like, depending on when and where you watch it. If you want to read this comic, you can do so tomorrow at pumcomic.com. You can also follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. The links are as always down below. And that's it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursdays. Good night.
I might stream for a bit more. I do have to clean up the other room, actually, though. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna wrap up my stream because I don't want to fuck up my sleep again. It's already past midnight.
Fuck it!
And
You
I feel-
solved that
and I
problem.
feel
I'm
like
done.
sleep- Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for sticking around. I have been Relicious. My name rhymes with delicious. Claimer of wife who was giver of hi-fis. The man with a pinball for a brain. And I was always, as always, catch you on the flip side. Peace.
As for my ending, get out.